Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back for another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. So we're making a super simple dessert today, and I've been excited to make this one for a while. Like, I've been wanting to try it. It's called Eton Mess. It is a simple dessert of whipped cream, strawberries, and meringue cookies, and it originates from Eton College in the United Kingdom. Like, that's where it gets its name. Anyways, I'll show you how to make it in the video, so let's just get into it. So let's tackle the meringue cookies first, because this is going to be the longest thing to make in the entire recipe. So into the bowl of your stand mixer, you'll want to add in 4 large egg whites, and then we're going to add in a half teaspoon of cream of tartar, and that's going to help stabilize the meringue. From there, I'm going to affix the wire whisk on my stand mixer, drop the head of the stand mixer, and start whisking the egg whites on a high speed. Now, while the egg whites are whisking together, this is how we're going to form the meringue. We are slowly going to pour in 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Now, as you can see here, I'm just pouring in a tiny little bit here and there. You don't want to dump it in all at once, because if you just dump all of the sugar in, it's going to deflate the egg whites as you whip them up. So slowly over the next 5-6 minutes, add in the sugar, and then once you've added in all the sugar, add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm out of vanilla paste, that's why I'm using the extract. So after about 8 to 10 minutes of whipping the egg whites, you're going to get your meringue, and you're looking for it to form hard peaks. So give me a second here to demonstrate that for you. There you go, that's a pretty hard peak for meringue, and yeah, super simple, right? So now that we've made a meringue, let's turn them into cookies. We're going to get a large baking sheet, line it with some parchment paper, and then we're just going to scoop out little dollops of the meringue onto the parchment paper. Now, what you can do if you want is you can put all of the meringue into a piping bag and pipe out really nice looking cookies, but to me that's kind of a waste of a time, because we're just going to crush these up into the Eton mess anyway, so like really what's the point? But anyways, after you've dolloped all of your cookies out onto the baking sheet, throw this in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it for the next hour to hour and 20 minutes, and then kill the heat in your oven and let them rest in the oven for the next 3 to 4 hours to continue to dry out. They're gonna look like this by the time they're done. They look exactly the same like the dollops, but they're nice and dry and crunchy now. So you know what, we better go in and just like taste test one. Here, let me give you a close-up shot. That is a meringue cookie. They're not exactly decorative because I didn't pipe them out, but like I said, you crush them up anyway, so you know, what's the point of making them decorative? So anyways, let's go in. They taste pretty good. I think Rose wants to try a bite of it here, and what does she think of it? Oh yeah, she's a big fan. Of course, I mean, they're just like sweet puffs. They taste like a dried out marshmallow kind of, and you know, they're decent enough. But anyways, let's set those aside and move on to the next part of the Eton mess. We're going to cut up some strawberries. Now we need about 2.5, 3 cups of cut up strawberries. So I'm going to cut them up fairly small, like, so I'm going to quarter or even cut up our strawberries into like 6 pieces. You want them to be, you know, little bite-sized pieces of strawberry. So cut up as many strawberries as you want, throw them into a mixing bowl, and then we're just going to macerate these. So what we do is just go get 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, pour them all over the strawberries, mix it all around so that all of the strawberries are covered in the sugar, and we're just going to let these sit on the counter for the next half an hour, and they're going to release a ton of juices and macerate because of the sugar. They smell good. I mean, they smell like strawberries, and these are going to be delicious. Now, the final step in making Eton mess is some whipped cream. So into a mixing bowl goes 2 cups of whipping cream, and then 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then if you want to stabilize your whipped cream so that it doesn't deflate in the fridge, oh, hold on a minute here. JP's trying to give me a little tiara. Anyways, throw in a tablespoon of milk powder, and that's going to help stabilize the whipping cream in the fridge so that it doesn't kind of like melt and deflate. I learned that recently, and it's really cool how it works. So anyways, whip your whipping cream with your electric mixer for the next 5 to 6 minutes until it forms hard peaks, much like that. There we go. We are ready to start assembling, but oh, of course, Rose needs a beater with some whipped cream on it, and guess who's coming up on the other side? There you go, buddy. Oh man, JP's really getting involved in the videos nowadays. Alright, there you go, bud. So I'm going to stick these in the fridge for a couple of minutes, but anyways, let's start assembling the Eton mess because it's pretty simple. I'm going to use a wide mouth mason jar here, and we're going to start with a base layer of whipped cream, a couple of dollops of that, and then we're going to use one of our meringue cookies. Just break it up, like I said earlier, we just bust it up into little crumbles, throw that on top of the whipped cream. Once you've busted up the meringue cookie, it's time to go get some of our macerated strawberries. I'm going to pour a few good tablespoons on top of the meringue cookies and whipped cream, and then we just repeat the process. Another couple of dollops of whipped cream, and then another meringue cookie busted up on top. And then once you've busted that all on top, what do you know? You're going to throw some more macerated strawberries on top. I'm trying to get some of the juices from the strawberries as well in there. And there we go. We've got Eton mess. Look at that. It looks awesome. It looks so tasty. It's super simple dessert, right? But like this just looks so delicious. And so let's stop talking about it and get in and try it. Get a good bite of everything. The whipped cream, the meringue cookies, and the strawberries. And it was fantastic. Fantastic. The whipped cream was so nice with the macerated strawberries, and the meringue cookies were really cool because it added some texture to this. Like, it added a sweet crunch to the entire thing. Like, every bite was just amazing. And hold on, we got to give Rosie a bite here, the official taste tester. And does she like it? There we go. Yep, we got the seal of approval, guys. We got the seal of approval, and rightfully so, because this was an awesome dessert. I made a second one after this, and me and Rosie split it. Like, this was so good, and oh man, you should give this one a try. Oh, Rose wants the she wants the entire cup, so hold on, we've got to give her another test here. Does she like it on the second one? Well, I mean, she came back for second, so obviously she likes it. But yeah, guys, this was fantastic. I guarantee it, if you try this one at home, you'll enjoy it. Oh, the boy has come in for a bite too, so let's call it there. I hope you like what you saw, and if you did, drop me a comment, like the video. There you go, JP. Anyways, drop me a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again next time.